sleep, so this is the start of our adventure this evening. I'm going to go to my favouriteest camp spot in the whole of Devon. I'm not even lying. Right folks, so we're in the secret cove tonight. It's an absolutely beautiful evening here, but there is a higher than usual tide, so it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up quite a bit, so I'm going to have to push back a bit. I'll just show you. So this really is a truly beautiful spot, isn't it? I would normally have a lot more space than this, but you know, it doesn't matter, does it? We just make do with it, make the best of what we got. So I'm just going to set up then. We've already got some firewood here, look, which looks as if it's dried out quite nicely. So I've got the folding saw with me. I'll be cutting that down to size, and we'll get ourselves a nice little fire prepared, so when it starts to get dark we can really set the scene and have a party. All right, back in a moment. I never bother cutting these all the way through, just saves a blade. Plus once you've gone so far you need to do a stamp on them anyway, and you're done. And also look, I've just started the first bit of a fire there, and I've got all the other bits there, look, which I'll feed on it a bit later on. Right folks, so the shoulder's done then, and I've decided to use a diamond configuration. It's called a plough point, that's the proper name for this tarp setup. So it's a diamond shape basically. I've got some rocks, just pinned it down on all of the corners. I've got my walking stick, you know, the one with the hammerhead, that's on there, look, so it just gives me a bit of height. So this is going to give me wonderful views this evening. There's loads of space in there, look, this is a DD 3 metre by 3 metre tarp, so a little bit later on I'll put a sit mat down there and we'll be good to go. And if it rains or anything like that, I'll have plenty of shelter under there. And the only other thing I did, I attached a line to that piece of hawthorn up the top there. I've just got a little carabiner on there, look, it just pulls up the top, gives me a little bit more height in the middle, because the thing is, when the wind, which is coming on shore, you know, the wind will actually puff the thing out a bit, but when there's no wind it tends to flop a little bit in the middle because it is quite a big tarp. So like I say, I've just got that little line there, look, and just tied it off to that piece of hawthorn, and it will just keep that middle section raised a little bit, just to give me that extra bit of height inside. And once again, I'd just like to say how much I appreciate you guys and gals dropping by and watching my videos and your support. I do appreciate it, thank you. So I've decided to go for a Pinot Noir this evening. Now I haven't tried this one before, I'm sure it'll be fine though. It's an Asda one, extra special, it should be okay. Pinot Noir is probably my favourite, in fact actually I wouldn't know, it's not my favourite. My favourite red wine is Fitou, F-I-T-O-U, and then closely followed by Pinot Noir. Two red wines which I really love. And also I'm going to let you into a little secret here. These tuck cheese sandwiches are the perfect accompaniment to a nice glass of red wine. This is my ultimate combo meal deal. Right, so the tide is now receding. So we had high tide. Can you see all the ripples on top of the surface, look, just down there? So the water from the estuary is now going back into the sea. So we know it ain't going to come any higher than it was previously, which was about a foot from, you know, these nearest. So time for a bit more John Grisham and the wine. Cheers to all my viewers, best of health and happiness to you all the best. Can't think of a better way to spend an evening, I really can't. Nice glass of wine. Nice company. Sound of the waves crashing in the background. Beautiful views of the estuary and the shoreline. And absolutely stunning surroundings. Anyway, I'm not doing much reading, am I? At the end of the evening, these are going to be gone. We're nearly there anyway. I'm really enjoying this evening. And thank you once again for joining me. I do appreciate it.
Morning peeps. So, morning after the night before. Had a pretty decent sleep actually. Sleeping by keeps me ever so warm. So yeah, sleep weren't too bad. Given the fact that I'm on a pebble beach, and that's one of the reasons why I always have two mats with me, two sleep mats, because if not it just becomes rather uncomfortable. Well, 1-2 lumps which I had to sort out, as you do, but yeah, good. My tea last night was going to be some baked beans with veggie sausages and some mash, but didn't fancy anything after scoffing all those cheese biscuits, drinking that wine, sat by the fire, and when it started to burn out, just had a kip. So 2 or 3 minutes and have myself a nice cup of tea.
You know what they say, don't you? Leave no trace. Respect the countryside, respect yourself. Respect the environment. And all the creatures we share this beautiful planet with. So I'm off now. Won't be fitting the rest of it because it's going to be the personal stuff, okay? But thanks for joining me once again. Catch you soon. Bye bye.